Good evening. It's just a bit of a testimonial from my recent visit from Pam from Ohio. As you know, it was a wonderful visit. Before she came, she did tell me, she was like, I love the water. Just take me to the water, right? And I love the water too. But I was sticking mostly to beaches. I wasn't necessarily going to rivers and, other bodies of water. I was just going to beaches. But I wanted to have variety for Pam because, she was my first guest and I wanted her to have a great time. So while she was having a wonderful vacation, I actually, I'm not going to say jump started. I'm going to say more elevated my healing. When we went to the rivers, rivers in Jamaica and all over tend to be cooler, cool, fresh water. And as I have shared with you before, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune issue, rheumatoid arthritis specifically, and it manifested in my eye. So my left eye, Ali, stop. Please don't act up when I'm on the video. So it would manifest in my left eye. And it would get red, inflamed, and just, on and off. And if I ate sugar or ate a lot of salt, it would just react. So, as Pam and I were going in these rivers and streams and with all these minerals and the waterfalls and everything, I noticed my eye just felt better and better and better. And I was letting her know that. And it was getting clearer and clearer and clearer. And so when I dropped her off, I stopped at the Blue Lagoon because I just noticed my eye was improving. I said, you know what, let me just take a quick dip before I go back. It was nice and early because we left at 6 o'clock in the morning. So by the time 8:30 came around, 9 o'clock, I was there. And it really has helped. It has really helped. So now this is another thing that I need to incorporate into my healing regimen. And, not only did she learn, but I learned. We learned from each other. Her coming had me doing something that I probably wouldn't have done as much or as soon as I did. And I just wanted to say that, like, Jamaica is a whole healing balm. I knew that I had to tackle my nutrition. That was number one. I knew I had to tackle my nervous system. That was number two. And I knew that the beaches and everything were going to be healing, make my body feel better with all the magnesium and the salt water and all of that and the ions in the air. We know what the beach does. But the rivers for me is where my healing just really elevated. So that's another layer of healing for me. And, you know, there's a reason why our ancestors and our elders used to say, lay your burdens in the river, take me to the river. There's so many songs about the river. And now I know why. And it just feels good to know that everything around me, and there's so many layers of healing that I know I haven't cracked yet. And I'm just really excited about that. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that. Have any of you had any major epiphanies or healing experiences in bodies of water? And, if so, I'd love to hear about it. All right. Thanks for listening. Love, health, and wealth. Peace.